Hello, light workers. I made it back. Had a birthday, the big 6-0. Who would have thought it? And Mama would say, who would have thunk it? But I got there with a lot of grace and a lot of gratitude. So, meanwhile, I hadn't said it in a couple of days. If you have not gotten your Oya Transformation book by yours truly, please inbox me that you want one with your address and send by Zelle, Cash App, PayPal your $27.99, and you get your own autographed book of poetry. I hope it is something that you would reach out for and that you would enjoy. So the cards have been shuffled and divined. The messages are as follows. The first card for today's reading is the Five of Abundance. And it says that your angels want you to know that it's okay to say yes for some help. We are all going through one level or another of challenge with the current situation that we're living in. Whether you acknowledge it or not, it's not normal to be in your house, whether you choose to be or not. It's not normal to not have a place that you can run off to and fellowship without being behind a veil. It's not normal to be afraid of your family. So if you're not talking about it, don't think that doesn't mean you're not feeling it. Don't think it doesn't mean it's not having effect. So this Five of Abundance says that even in this time of distance between us, those of us who care about each other and are still trying to find ways to reach out and make connection, that it is okay to say, I need help. Because we all suffer and need help. And it does not diminish who you are to need help or to accept help. So this says, you're not alone. If you reach out, they will come. So that's a warm and fuzzy. It's nice to know if y'all reach out, they will come. It's nice to know it's okay to reach out. The second card that supports the notion of being comfortable with asking and accepting help is Passion and Pleasure. Savor your life. It says simply focus on what's working. I know we have not been trained to do that. We spend a lot of time trying to fix those things that are broken instead of treasuring those things that are truly working for us. And so, with that said, let's make an effort to spend just a little bit more time being grateful for those things that are working just fine, so that maybe we can see more things that are working just fine. And this next card that supports us being open to our help is no more scorekeeping. Cut the ties with the past conflicts. You know how we got a personal story. We all have a personal story of woe. Woe be it to you that don't have a personal story. You ain't talking about it. And guess what? It's okay. We all can acknowledge that we've had our struggles. But every time something happens, do we have to pull on that thing that wasn't working and bring it back up and regurgitate all the times and things didn't work? And that goes back to that first card that speaks of passion and pleasure. So when you see something that's not working, you're not going to turn your head and look the other way. You do what needs to be done. But meanwhile, how about cherish those things that are working? Big ups to the accomplishments. Because often, and I'm speaking to myself, I just wrote a book. It's published, it's in print. I'm so excited. However, I'm thinking about the ceiling in my rental property that needs to be repaired. And how quickly can I get that done? And that kind of wants to overshadow the joy about the book. I guess it's just a human dilemma here. We put aside the joys quickly and go back into the woe. So let's try to do this a little differently. Let's savor. Don't just chop on into the chocolate, eat the nut, and get the next one. Let's savor the good. Savor it. There'll be plenty time to get caught up in whatever the next deed is that needs to be done. So, yes, I've been through that. And I don't have to embellish. When you tell your story and I can relate, I can just nod. Like old people just go, and let it go. Just so people know that they are not alone. They don't suffer in solitude. Because we all got some little part, some little bag somewhere that's not tucked away neatly enough with rags in it. Something we just won't let go. Final card in this reading for Wednesday, the 9th of December, is I am affected only by my thoughts. So the world around you may be falling down. What are you thinking about it? If what you're thinking about it is making it worse or making it harder for you to move toward a solution, check that thought at the door. And let's think only good thoughts and only thoughts that give us momentum. And it says, seek not to change the world, but choose to change your mind about the world. What you see reflects your thinking, and your thinking but reflects your choice of what you want to see. So, I choose to see the good, I choose to live in the solution, and I choose to surround myself with like-minded people, recognizing that everybody won't go with you. And more often than not, they will pull you down into the hole that will not allow them to go quicker than you can pull them out of it. Find a place to stand in your good. Be grateful. And be a lighthouse for those that are looking for another way. This is my message for today, Wednesday the 9th. Continue to be well. Namaste. And thank you for listening. $27.99.